Which we have here is a 4L80. This transmission actually was removed from that truck. Truck is very, very heavy. Just taking it apart, first thing we did, we dropped the pan. We see that the pan is loaded up with material. You can see the fluid was black and incinerated. So upon further investigation, once we got it apart, we could see several things. There was a damage on the forward clutches. You look inside there in that forward clutch drum, those are where the sealing rings ride, and where the sealing ring rides is chewed up pretty good. You can see that the whole drum is basically filled up with incinerated clutch material. Here's our overdrive planet carrier. This overdrive planet carrier where the bushing rides here is chewed up. That indication, of a lack of lube could indicate that there's potentially a cooler problem. You can see here that the clutches are basically metal on metal. So this vehicle was, inoperable. In addition, the pump is here. Should be okay with the pump itself. However, the pump gears, you can see that they have some scoring to them, so we're going to need to replace pump gears. Obviously, this unit's pretty heavily contaminated, so with that, we have the shift solenoids, the pressure control solenoid, also have a manifold pressure switch. Going to go through the valve body here. This is the valve body of the transmission. Going to go through this valve body and obviously make sure that all the valves are free, so that takes some time. Also, because of it being a heavy-duty application, going to incorporate a recalibration package. But here's the pressure control solenoid, and this whole pressure control solenoid gets completely filled up and contaminated with metal. So on top of the normal rebuilding items, going to do a HD recalibration update package on this transmission. Going to do obviously forward clutch drum here. Going to need to replace overdrive planets, pump gears, electronics, shift solenoid. Looks like shift solenoid was at one point in time replaced on this. But we have EPC lockup control, and we also have a manifold pressure switch here. This manifold pressure switch, typically in these applications, we replace this manifold pressure switch. But once this transmission is rebuilt, it will be functionally better than it would be from General Motors. One of the things that's very common in these transmissions is the rings, sealing rings, on the shafts. Like here's a sealing ring here, here's a sealing ring here, here, sealing rings on the center support as well. And these sealing rings have a tendency to shrink. One of the component upgrades we do is a high temp ring kit. That high temp ring kit doesn't shrink up like the regular Teflon sealing rings do. Different composition. So on top of the valve body work and the other improvements that we make, that high temp ring kit is also a critical upgrade.